What's poppin', peeps? It's your boy for CancerMoonsTarot, and I'm coming at you guys with the daily readings. The first sign I see is the first sign I read. Let's get it poppin', baby, and see what we got going on for all 12 of my motherfucking zodiac signs in love. Hopefully, you guys are doing fantastic. If so, let me know down in the comments down below. Links in the description box down below for my Instagram, my Twitter, my TikTok, and my website. If you guys want to drop a follow, I would greatly appreciate that. Shout out to the notification gang. I would love to see my notification gang pull on through. As always, the first sign I see is the first sign I read. Now, my notification gang, I don't even think got notified. So with that being said, we might hop on in to the first sign that comes through today, which is gonna be Libra. I don't know why Libra is coming in, but Libra's coming in, so we're gonna go ahead and jump on into it. I do want to mention though to everybody, by the way, just so that you guys know, if you're interested in purchasing a personal service, you're more than welcome to do so. They have been restocked this week, but I always like to mention that personal services can only be purchased on my website and my website only, so I will never DM you guys asking for money or asking to read for you. So with that being said, watch out for the scammers, okay? Either way though, guys, hopping on into it, we're gonna start out here with Team Libra. So let's see what we got going on here for the Libra gang. What's going on here for Libra, baby? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What information is going to be showing up here, please, for the zodiac sign of Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, Team Libra, we're going to get ourselves this last and final shuffle, and we'll see what we got going on here, baby. Hopefully, we're going to be looking at some pretty fantastic stuff. What do we got going on here for the Libra gang? Libra, overall energy here for you is going to go ahead and be the Three of Wands in reverse. So you could be connecting here possibly with a fire sign, Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo. Taking a look here at your current energy, we do have here the World in reverse, what it is you're dealing with. We have here the Emperor in reverse, and then looking at the outcome here for you is going to go ahead and be the Nine of Swords in the reverse position. So as far as what I'm seeing here for Team Libra, let's go ahead and talk about it. Coming into your next 24 hours, we begin here with the Three of Wands reversed to the World in the reverse position. Right off the bat, it kind of feels to me immediately that you're in the space right now where you're recognizing I need to focus on closing out some kind of cycle. So there's a cycle occurring or happening in your life and you're like, okay, it's time to go ahead and focus on closing out the cycle. But taking a look at what you're dealing with, Emperor in reverse, you kind of start to feel like, I don't know if I'm really in control of this right now, or if I have the power overall to be able to close out a cycle in my life. Let's say, for example, you're trying to close out a romantic cycle. Right now, you're like, well, I'm not in control of my feelings and emotions, so how the heck am I going to close out a romantic cycle if I don't feel like I'm in control? Maybe you're trying to close out a cycle of something that's been happening in your life between you and a friend, so maybe a friendship you're trying to allow it to end, but you're like, I can't really change what my feelings are. So looking at this overall, it's like, how am I expected to close out a cycle and move on when I can't control how I feel? Now, this is something I often tell people, which I think is incredibly powerful, so do with this what you will, but I think that it's incredibly beneficial and powerful, so let's go ahead and get on to it. One thing to always mention is that your feelings are something you cannot control. Your feelings are something that you cannot change. Your feelings are what they are. But at the end of the day, you can always control your actions. So if you know that you're better off without somebody, if you know that you're better off without a friend, without a certain kind of career, without a certain kind of relationship in your life, even if you have feelings for that specific person or for that kind of job, you care about it passionately, if you know you're better off without something, you always have the power to make a choice. And what would that choice be? That choice would be to move forward. So you're allowed to feel how you feel, but still know that you're better off going somewhere else. So my advice here for Libras is that if you know that you're better off without someone or something, move on in that direction. Allow yourself to go forward. Allow yourself to detach and disconnect. Your feelings at this time can be whatever they may be, because over time you will naturally start to heal and you'll naturally start to let go. But the number one thing to do is to take action with your power of choice to start moving you in a different direction. The more you can detach, the more over time your feelings will detach as well, and you will be in that stage of healing. So don't be afraid if it's like, oh, well, I still care about this situation. Definitely put yourself into a perspective where it's kind of like mind over matter. You know, logistically here, if you note and acknowledge that it's better for you to be somewhere else, then move on forward. Even if your feelings are saying, hey, I still care, because it's fine for you to be in the process of moving on and still feel how you feel. So nonetheless, looking at the outcome here for you, Libra, we do have here a Nine of Swords in reverse. Nine of Swords in reverse is a card that represents relief. Basically, what you're saying here is I'm looking for some relief. Well, I think that this would be the most relieving way as possible. Let's say a breakup occurred. It's not easy to automatically lose your feelings for somebody that you care about, but if you know you're better off without them, start doing what you can to detach. No longer text the person, delete the photos that you have with them, do everything you can to kind of unwind, unfollow them from social media, do everything you can to detach over time. And then over time, your feelings will naturally tend to heal as well. Okay? So of course, do take it if it resonates, leave it if it doesn't, but I appreciate you tuning in nonetheless, Libra. And of course, if that advice doesn't suit you or resonate with you, there's no need that you have to, take it, right? So take it if it resonates, leave it if it doesn't, but thank you for tuning in nonetheless. So give me 1 second. I'm trying to find Libra. Here we are. Thank you, Libra, for tuning on in. By the way, thanks. Appreciate everybody tuning in. Thank you guys for coming out. The notifications seemed today like they were super duper delayed. So I know Gemini was the first sign in the chat, but before anybody came in, I just said, you know what? Let me pick a sign today. And Libra came in first. So Gemini, I'll get to you guys next when we come back to the cycle of air signs. But thanks everybody for coming in. I appreciate it. Happy Valentine's Day, by the way, to all of you. Hope you're having yourselves a fantastic day here so far. So we started out with air signs today. I'm going to do air, earth, water, fire. So hopping on into our earth signs, we're going to go ahead and have a look here at the lovely and amazing Taurus gang. Let's see what's going on here for the bull gang, baby. Messages here for Team Taurus. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. In the next 24 hours, what information is going to be showing up here, please, for the zodiac sign of Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. Zia says, I didn't get the notification. Yeah, I kind of assumed that today they were a little wonky, so it is what it is. Hopefully everybody can see the replay at some point, or maybe the notifications will shoot out a little bit later, but it is what it is. Happy Valentine's Day to you as well, Julia. Thank you for tuning in. I really appreciate it. What do we got going on here for the zodiac sign of Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, my bull gang, let's see what's going on here for you beautiful people. Starting out here with the overall energy for you, we have here the Queen of Wands in reverse. So you could be connecting here possibly with a fire sign, Aries, Sag, or Leo. Having a look at your current energy, we got the Page of Pentacles in reverse, what it is you're dealing with. We got the Three of Swords. And then lastly here for Taurus, we do have here the Sun in the reverse position. Oh boy, what's going on here for the bull gang? So Taurus, for your next 24 hours, Queen of Wands reversed here, Page of Pentacles reversed. Let's go ahead and talk about it. So we start out here with the Queen of Wands in reverse for the overall energy. It kind of feels to me for you, Taurus, it's like right now you might not be feeling like you're in a position of power, because looking at your current energy being Page of Pentacles reversed, you kind of feel like it's like no matter what I offer, it just doesn't feel like it's enough, or it doesn't feel like it's appreciated. And looking at what you're dealing with here being the Three of Swords is that, it's one of those cards that represent pain and heartbreak, but it also kind of represents separation. So I kind of feel like you're in a position of being ignored possibly by somebody that you're dealing with right now, and you're wondering what you can do to be paid attention to and what you could do to feel within your power and to feel appreciated. But it's like no matter what I'm giving here, it just doesn't seem like it's well received. It feels like no matter what it is you're giving is being appreciated by somebody, and looking at the outcome here, it's disappointing you, right? Sun in reverse showing up here for the outcome. I'm always going to be that person that's going to tell people is that, if somebody can't appreciate you, are they worth even appreciating in the first place? If somebody can't appreciate you, are they worth putting in all that effort? Because it's a two-way street, and it really feels like you're driving down a one-way. So Taurus, as much as it might hurt, of course, to not be getting that same exact energy back that you've been investing into somebody, I think it kind of boils down to the fact of, is it worth it? And it doesn't matter who it is, by the way, whether it's a family member, maybe this is a father or a mother, maybe this is a friend, maybe this is a loved one, maybe this is a coworker, but I kind of feel like you're doing everything you can to try to show somebody that you care, show somebody that you love them, and show somebody that you're enough. And somebody here is not appreciating that nor validating that. And the truth is that the only validation you need, Taurus, is the validation for yourself to know that you're more than enough, because you are. And you deserve to be with somebody who's going to treat you the way that you're treating them, and most importantly, reciprocate the energy that you're bringing to the table. So even though it's one of those things that does hurt, and I totally understand where you're coming from, and you're absolutely allowed to feel how you feel, I think that it's worth being around people who are going to reciprocate instead of individuals who aren't. Because you know what? You're worthy of being appreciated, and you have a lot to offer. And somebody deserves to cherish you for that. Okay? All right, my bull gang. Much love to you. Thank you for tuning in. Of course, take it if it resonates, leave it if it doesn't, but I appreciate you guys tuning in nonetheless, okay? All right, Taurus, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we did our air, we did our earth. We're going to hop on into the fire now, and we'll see what we got the water now, and we'll see what we got going on. But by the way, Marlene, hello. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate that. Hey, Eclipse Chaser, how's it going? How's it going, everybody? Thank you all so much for showing up. So we finished up the air, we did the earth, diving on into the water. Let's have a look here at the zodiac sign of Scorpio. What do we got going on here for the Scorpio gang? Messages here for Scorpio. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. In the next 24 hours, what information do we got showing up here, please, for the lovely Scorpio gang? All right, Team Scorpio, let's get ourselves here 2 more shuffles, and we'll see what we got going on. Hopefully, we are looking at some pretty fantastic stuff. What's going on here for the Scorpions? Scorpio, overall energy here for you is going to be the Empress. So you could be connecting here, by the way, with a Libra for a few of you. I do see for some Scorpios, there could be the potential here of fertility and pregnancy. So if that is something that you have been actively trying for, could be a good time here moving into the next 24 hours. Having a look here at your current energy, we do have the 6 of Swords, what it is you're dealing with, 9 of Pentacles in reverse. And then the outcome here for you is going to be the 7 of Swords. So Scorpios, interesting energy coming through, but I'm actually happy to see though, because you're moving forward from this. Okay, so let's go ahead and talk about it. We start here with the Empress, and then we have here the 6 of Swords. Empress is a card here that can really represent a person who can learn to love themselves for all of who they are. It's kind of that energy of being like whole and complete in who you are, and I feel like many of you guys are actually moving towards that, right? Your overall energy to your current 6 of Swords to the Empress. So you're moving in the direction now where you're finally starting to feel very content and comfortable with the person that you are, because looking at what you were dealing with, 9 of Pentacles reversed, you know, that usually can tend to represent that maybe you haven't felt so confident. Maybe you haven't felt the most powerful, or maybe you felt a little bit insecure, or maybe you weren't happy with certain aspects of yourself. And I think you're recognizing that there's been a lot of deception at play. You know, looking at the outcome, 7 of Swords, this represents deception, whether it's deception from society, from family, from growing up when you were a child, from specific people you've dealt with and encountered in life, or even if this was deception that, you know, came from within yourself. Maybe this is the energy of self-deception showing up for a few of you Scorpios. I think you're recognizing though, I don't need to listen to the lies that other people have told me, or the lies that I've even told myself, or the lies that society has told me too. I can be anything that I desire to be in this world, because we're all so dang mutable. Believe it or not, we all can become anything or anyone we desire to be each and every single day. So I feel here for you, Scorpio, Empress card here showing up with the 6 of Swords. I'm proud and happy to say here, you're recognizing this. You're like, I'm no longer going to allow myself to not feel happy with and proud of the person who I am, because I'm going to start to become the person I want to be. And that's the most beautiful thing, man, about life. And I fucking love it. I really do, because a lot of people always have this ideology that we are who we are, you know? We can be whoever we want to be, you know? We don't need to be the same people we were yesterday. We don't need to be the same people we were when we were growing up. We don't need to be the same people we were when we were, you know, 17, 18 years old, becoming young adults. At the end of the day, we're never the same person, because each day we're constantly evolving. Each day we're constantly moving forward. So Scorpio, I'll say this to you. You always have that opportunity to be who you want to be, and don't ever let anybody ever take that away from you by trying to tell you who you are. Okay? All right, Scorpio. I love this energy for you, and I love the transformation. All right? Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we finished up our beautiful water. So we did our earth, we did our air, we did our water. Hopping on in now into the fire. Let's go ahead and have a look here at the lovely zodiac sign of Sagittarius. Let's see what's going on here, baby. What's going to be showing up here for Saggy? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What information is going to be rolling on in here, please, for the zodiac sign of Sagittarian, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, Team Saggy, let's go ahead and get ourselves one last and final shuffle, and then we'll see what we got going on here, baby. Hopefully all is well. What do we got going on? Okay, give me 1 second. Thank you. Sagittarius, overall energy here for you is going to be the Chariot in reverse. You could be dealing with a Cancer possibly for some of you. Having a look at your current energy, we do have here the 10 of Pentacles in reverse. Looking at what you're dealing with, we do have here the Knight of Cups, and then looking at the outcome here for you, we do have here the Ace of Cups showing up in the upright position. Okay, so Sagittarian, for your next 24 hours, let's talk about it. We start out here with the Chariot in reverse, all the way here to the 10 of Pentacles in the reverse position. It kind of feels to me here for you, Saggy, that for your next 24 hours, you're kind of recognizing that maybe you're not where you want to be, because 10 of Pentacles reversed can represent instability. So if there's been any sort of instability happening in your life, or if there's been like unequal give and take, or if things have been unbalanced. Chariot reversed here says, I'm never going to move forward and have a balanced life until I do something about it, right? So maybe things haven't been so good in personal relationships you've dealt with. Maybe things haven't been so good in career and finance. Maybe things haven't been so good on your personal path. And you're recognizing here, like, if I do nothing about it, it's going to remain the same. If you do the same thing every day and you keep on doing the same thing over and over again, you're going to get the same exact results. So for your next 24 hours, it's that realization of like, I need to change what it is I'm doing to change the results. So I do feel like you'll be very inspired in your next 24 hours here, right? Looking at what you're dealing with, Knight of Cups, that's the energy of keeping it popping, pushing, and moving motherfucking forward. So I do feel like you're going to start moving yourself in a direction that's more high vibrational, a direction of love, a direction of peace, but most importantly, a direction here that really starts to set your soul on fire. I want to start living my life in a more motivational type of way and living my life in a more loving way. And it all starts when I decide to take action. Looking at the outcome here, Ace of Cups, get ready to get fulfilled and get ready to fill your cup, because you're about to change the things that maybe haven't been changed in quite some time. So if there's been instability in relationships, let's go ahead and communicate and talk about it. Let's change this instability and make it stable. If there's been instability in finances, let's go ahead and do something about it. Maybe try to look at different jobs, maybe try to look at different people to work with and partner up with. And at the end of the day, right, if we keep doing the same thing, we're going to get the same results. So let's change up what we're doing and do it in a positive way. And then we could start to see some positive freaking results. Okay. All right, Sagittarian, I love it for you. Really, really awesome message. Thank you for tuning in. Do take it if it resonates. Leave it if it doesn't. But thank you, Sagittarian, very, very much. All right. All right, baby. So we did our first batch of zodiac signs for today's daily reading. We're going to go ahead and hop on into our second batch now, which is going back to the air signs. And Gemini, I did promise that I was going to read you guys. So let's have a look here at the Gemini gang and see what's going on. What do we got showing up here for Gemini? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. In the next 24 hours, what information is going to be rolling on in here, please, for the zodiac sign of Team Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours? What do we got going on for you beautiful people? All right, Gemini, I feel like you guys are showing up pretty quick. Let's get one more shuffle here, and we'll see what's up. Overall energy for you is going to be the Queen of Pentacles. Taking a look here at your current energy, we got the Ten of Pentacles in the upright, what you're dealing with, Page of Pentacles showing up here for you, and then the outcome here for you is going to go ahead and be the Six of Swords in the reverse position. All right, not too shabby. So for your next 24 hours, Gemini, I definitely feel like something's becoming a lot stronger. Now, I don't know if this is necessarily representing like you're becoming a lot stronger as a person or you're becoming a lot stronger mentally. Some of you, it's physically. If you've been hitting the gym, you definitely could be building them muscles. You know what I mean, Gemini? So that might be showing up here for a few of you. But I do feel like something here is strengthening in your life. And it's due to the fact that you're putting a lot of the effort in. Right? Looking at what you're dealing with, Page of Pentacles, you're the person here who's putting in the time, putting in the effort, making the offers, doing what you got to do. So I feel here for you, whether this is about, working in business, whether it's about like, your personal path, whether it's about a personal relationship you're invested in. I just feel like at this moment in time right now, you're putting in the work, and people who put in the work are well rewarded, right? So looking at the outcome here for you, Six of Swords in reverse. And I also feel here for you too, with the outcome being the Six of Swords reversed, it's not about even Geminis thinking about their future, because you're recognizing that thinking about my future doesn't mean anything if I'm not thinking about right now. Right? What do I always say to everybody? The future doesn't really mean shit, neither does the past. You can't change the past, and you're not going to get to the future anytime soon. The only moment we have is the present. So if we focus on what we do now, that's how we set ourselves up for our future. So what we do in this present moment is what's going to create the future that we're looking for. And if you're putting in that work right now and you're doing what you want to do, then you'll have a future of what it is you've wanted all along. Right? So I love it for you, Gemini. You're focused on the present, you're putting in the work, and I do feel here that you will be well rewarded. Okay, so it's looking pretty dang fantastic. I like it. Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. By the way, Lexi says, I've got you on surround sound so the whole neighborhood can tune in. Oh, that's what's up. Shout out to you. I appreciate that. By the way, I'm pretty sure you gave me a shout out before on your channel, so thank you for that. I appreciate it. Thank you for tuning in. All right, guys, so we did the Gemini, so air sign is done for now. Hopping back on into our earth sign, let's go ahead and have a look here at the Virgo gang. What's going to be going on here for the Virgo, baby? Messages here for Team Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Give me 1 second, y'all. My cards today are super slippery. All right, I got some butterfingers going on. What do we got showing up here for Virgo? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What do we got going on here for you? All right, Team Virgo, one more shuffle, and we'll see what's up. Hopefully all is well. Virgo, overall energy here for you is going to be the Four of Wands the Five of Wands, not the four, the five. In the reverse, you could be dealing here potentially with a fire sign, Aries, Sag, or Leo. Having a look here at your current energy, we got the Knight of Swords, what it is you're dealing with. Seven of Swords coming out. We'll take a look into that in a bit. And then looking at the outcome here for you, Two of Swords in the reverse position. All right, Virgo, let's go ahead and talk about it. Well, Five of Wands reversed here. That's kind of like waving the white flag. I'm tired of arguing, tired of fighting, tired of the drama. So like you're redirecting yourself here, right? With the Knight of Swords showing up, I'd rather communicate with more people who have more intelligent things to say, be around people who are more high vibrational. You know, I'm just not really in a space and time right now where I feel like dealing with the drama, the BS, etc. Because looking at what you're dealing with, Seven of Swords, it's like you can tell like you're kind of in an environment that's filled with deception. You're in an environment that's dealing with like lots of low vibrational energy, and you're recognizing, you know, the more I surround myself with that, the more low vibrations I'm going to experience, the more that it's going to latch onto me. Remember, everybody's a natural born empath. We all do absorb energy like sponges, and you don't want to absorb that kind of negativity. So it kind of feels like environments at play here for you. And with the outcome here showing up being the Two of Swords in reverse, Two of Swords in reverse here represents that it's my final decision here. I need to be mindful of my environment. And if my environment isn't serving me, and if my environment does have a potential to be an influence for me here as well, I'm not going to let my environment influence me in a negative way. I'm going to make sure I'm in a positive environment so that I know that at all times I'm being positively influenced, right? So that's that realization showing up here for you. And I do see here, once again, many of you choosing to move in a different direction here with that Knight of Swords. So of course, do take it if it resonates, leave it if it doesn't, but environment's important. You know, if you've ever heard you are who your friends are, you know, that old statement and saying, it's kind of true. You know, the people you associate with, the energies you hang around, they have that ability to rub off on you. And you always want to be extra mindful of where you're surrounded by or who you're surrounded by, because if you got people who are always invested in drama, people who are always talking shit, people who just are reckless with the way they speak and with the actions they take, you can get wrapped up in that shit too. And it ain't worth it at the end of the day, because you deserve to be in those high vibrational energies. All right though, Virgo, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. Thank you guys though for tuning in. Take it if it resonates, leave it if it doesn't, but I appreciate you guys tuning in here nonetheless. All right, so we did our earth and we did our air. We're going to dive into the water in just a sec. Just bear with me, guys. I'm going to take a quick short break, okay? Once again, I do want to mention, though, happy Valentine's Day to everybody. Hope your Valentine's Day has been going well. Thank you guys for tuning in and being here. By the way, if you guys like the Stay Poppin' cap, you can get a Stay Poppin' Dad cap. Link in the description below to my website, CancerMoonsTarot.com. You'll find it under the merchandise tab if you guys are interested in any merchandise. I haven't really promoted it, so I just was like, you know what, I might as well say something about it. So if you guys are interested, feel free to check it out. There's also personal services restocked for the week, so if you guys want to get a private reading, it's in the description below. Just head over to my website and you guys can go ahead and check it out, okay? Solid as Rock says, I agree, we become the people we hang with. Yeah. And you don't morph into like, you don't morph into like exactly who they are, but like you can be pretty influenced, you know, by their types of energies. You can pick up on their habits, you know. If you stick around a person long enough, you pick up on their habits. You know, you can't even say that you don't. Like, I remember every person I've ever hung out with for a certain extended amount of time, they would have like a certain way they'd say something, like they'd have a saying, and then suddenly I'd start doing it subconsciously. I wouldn't even recognize that I was like saying the same things they were saying, right? So maybe this happens to you guys. If you've watched me for years and you've always heard me saying like, yo, what's poppin', everybody? Maybe you started saying what's poppin', right? So like you can definitely pick up on some of the habits, right? The habitual nature of people. It's definitely a very possible thing. Eclipse Chaser says, or you can lift them up to your vibration. I do it every day. You certainly can, but always do remember though, you can't change people and the energy they choose to transmit. You can influence them. You can do your best to do so. But at the same time, if they're in that frequency and they're not open to positivity, then it's a whole different kind of idea. So always keep that in mind here too. All right though, guys. So we did our earth. We did our air. Hopping on into the water now. Let's go ahead and have a look here at the lovely and amazing Pisces gang. Let's see what's going on here for the fish, baby. By the way, Lila says absolutely happy Valentine's Day to you too, and everyone. Well, thank you, my love. Happy Valentine's Day back to you. Marlene said, do you become a reflection of who you're around? Yeah, I definitely think you can, for sure. So it's always just something to be mindful about, right? Regardless though, Pisces, hello, welcome into the fish. Let's see what's going on here for your next 24 hours. What's gonna be showing up here for the Pisces, baby? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What information is going to be showing up here, please, for the zodiac sign of Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, my beautiful fish gang, let's go ahead and see what's in store here for you. Hopefully all is looking well. Taking a look here at the overall energy. Okay, we do start out here with the Three of Swords. We'll take a look into that shortly, Pisces. Having a look here at what it is your current energy is. I said that very weird. Here's your current energy, Pisces. We got here a Seven of Pentacles. What it is you're dealing with. We got here the Devil, and then the outcome showing up here for you. We do have here the Ace of Swords. Seeing the truth. Ooh, I definitely feel like you're seeing somebody for who they are, true colors being activated, all that kind of good stuff. It's kind of similar to something we were just talking about, right? Here's the thing, right? It looks like in your next 24 hours, you've hung around someone or you've been around an environment for long enough to kind of know the type of energy that's at play. Like, this is about seeing through the mask that either somebody or a group of people are currently portraying. Okay, so I kind of feel this energy for you, Pisces, that you're seeing the mask on a specific person or a group of people, and you're recognizing under the mask is the devil, right? You do got here the devil, and that represents energy of people who could be very low vibrational, who could be very toxic, and you've hung around long enough to see somebody for who they truly are, or to see specific people for who they truly are. So looking at the outcome here, Ace of Swords, it's like I recognize this and I want to detach. Three of Swords here could be a card that represents pain and heartbreak, but Three of Swords can also be a card at the same time that represents separation. So I kind of get the vibe here for Pisces that you're going to be separating yourself from people moving into your next 24 just because you're seeing who they are. I've been around them long enough to know, like, you know, this isn't you. Like, I can tell, like, there's something behind that layer. I can tell there's a mask on. So I think you're starting to see that in certain people or a specific person in your life. And with that being said, Ace of Swords is like, it's time to isolate, time to detach, time to do me instead. Okay. So I do see some of you guys showing that up, or I do see that showing up here for some of you guys. So of course, do take it if it resonates, leave it if it doesn't. All right. All right, though, Piscean, thank you for tuning in. Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. And yeah, Zia, I mean, it very well likely could have been. That message has been showing up here for sure. So that might have been a message for another sign yesterday too. All right, the Pisces, thank you for tuning in, guys. Appreciate you. Hope my fish are doing great. So we did the air, we did the earth, we did the water. Hopping on into the fire, baby. Let's have a look here at the Aries gang. What do we got going on here for the Ram fam? Messages here for Team Aries. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What do we got rolling up here, please, for the zodiac sign here of Aries? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, Aries, one more shuffle coming in here for you, and we'll see what we got going on. Hopefully all is well. You guys actually came through pretty dang quick here today. Okay. Aries, overall energy here is going to be a 10 of Pentacles. Love that for you. Having a look at your current energy, 7 of Wands, what it is you're dealing with, King of Wands, and then the outcome for you, the Fool. I kind of feel like this King of Wands is somebody here coming in, trying to mess with the abundance that Aries has. Now, 7 of Wands, Aries is going to protect their abundance at all costs. If you know an Aries, you're not going to tear an Aries down. The Aries will tear you down instead. So I kind of do get this feeling here, Aries, that someone here with this King of Wands energy might be coming in, trying to mess up some sort of stability that you have, or maybe they're coming in with a little bit of a, how do I want to say this? Like, what's that word? Like, what's the description of that word? I'm trying to think of, like, when somebody kind of like talks down to you a little bit, condescending attitude. That's it. I kind of feel like somebody here has a bit of a condescending attitude. Somebody's coming in here trying to kind of like lower your vibration, and you're happy, you're stable, you're healthy. That's all that matters. But then there's somebody coming in here who just wants to like talk their shit or just be kind of condescending in this way where they try to come off like they're nice, but they're not. It's like backhanded compliments out the tits with this person. And And with the outcome showing up here being the Fool card, Fool card here is like, hey, as protective as I'm going to be, I'm also not going to let you bother me, right? Seven of Wands is protective, but, taking a look here at that Fool card, it's like, as protective as you want, or as I'm going to be, it's like, I'm not going to let you get in my head. I'm not going to let you get to me. I'm not going to let you disturb my peace. So I don't know who this person is. For some of you, it could definitely be a male kind of figure in your life. It could be somebody even within family. It doesn't have to specifically be a person who's like a friend or something like that. It could be family for sure. But I do think that somebody here is pretty condescending, and it's like they come with backhanded compliments. They act like they're nice. They act like they care, but they don't, and you can see right through them. So it's like, I'm not going to let them bother me. But one thing I will say is I am going to protect my abundance. So Aries, it's not even a worry or a trouble for you. Somebody here is not going to be able to get to you, even if they want to try to. All right, baby, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. By the way, thank you, Tiffany. I appreciate that. Yeah, I do like the Harry Potter Legos a lot. I actually got those for my girlfriend's family for Christmas. Really freaking cool stuff. I do love Harry Potter, so it was really, really awesome to see those Lego sets, and it was awesome to build them as well. So either way though, guys, moving on here forward for you, we did do the fire, right? So we finished up our second batch of zodiac signs already. Holy crap, I feel like we just started doing the daily today. It's actually flying by relatively quickly. So going on to our last and final four now, we're going to start back in here with the air signs, and we're going to have a look here at the Aquarius gang. Aquarius, I want to say happy birthday to you. I hope you've been having a great season. I hope you've been doing well, and we'll see what we got going on here for you, okay? So what do we got going on here for the zodiac sign of Aquarian? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What information is going to be showing up here, please, for the zodiac sign of Aqua, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in their next 24 hours. All right, Team Aquarius, one more shuffle here for you, and we'll see what's going on. Hopefully all is looking well here for the Aquarian gang. Let's take a look, okay? Give me 1 second. All right, Team Aqua, starting out here with your overall energy, we do begin here with the Strength in reverse. So you could be connecting here possibly with a Leo for a few of you. Having a look at your current energy, we got the Five of Pentacles in reverse. Looking at what you're dealing with, we have the Queen of Swords. And then looking at the outcome here for you is going to be the Two of Pentacles in the reverse position. So as far as what I do see here for you, Aquarius, Strength in reverse here, followed up with the Five of Pentacles reversed. I think you're starting to get out of the cold here in a situation. Like you're starting to kind of readdress something is what it feels like. So I do see that showing up here for you. You're readdressing something in your life. You're not kind of avoiding it anymore. Looking at what you're dealing with, Queen of Swords, you're getting ready here to pretty much bluntly communicate what it is that you need to say, because you don't want to address the cycle anymore. It's like you want the cycle here to be closed, because looking at the outcome, Two of Pentacles reversed, it's like I don't feel like going back here ever again or juggling. I want to say what I have to say. I want to get it out, and I want to be done with it. So I kind of feel for those of you that are dealing with like a romantic cycle, a friendship cycle. Maybe you've been done with a friend for a while. You've been done with a relationship for a while. You've been done with a job for a while. It's like you're getting it all out. You're getting it all off your chest here, moving into your next 24 hours. And you're basically saying what you need to say. I think that for a while, you've kind of internalized and battled with what you were dealing with, but you've kind of come to the conclusion now that like, I want to officially be done with something. And in order for me to do that, I need to say my piece. I need to let it out. And then I need to take action to completely close out this cycle. So I do see that showing up here for Aquarians. And like I said, it could be anything. It could be within your personal romantic relationship, your friendships, your family, your workspace. But you're kind of at that point right now where it's like, yeah, something here. I've dealt with it. I've thought about it for a while, but I can officially say, I think I'm done here. That's what's showing up here. So of course, do take it if it resonates, leave it if it doesn't. But Aquarius, thank you guys for tuning in nonetheless. All right. So we finished up all of the air signs for today's daily reading. Hopping back on into our earth signs now. Let's go ahead and have a look here at the lovely and amazing Capricorn. Let's see what's going on here for Team Cappy, baby. Message is here for Capricorn. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What information is going to be rolling on in here, please, for the zodiac sign of Capricorn? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, Team Capricorn, let's go ahead and get one more shuffle showing up here for you, and we'll see what we got going on. Hopefully all is well. Give me 1 second over here, and we'll see what we got. All right, Team Capricorn, starting out here with your overall energy, we do begin with the Seven of Pentacles. Okay, current energy showing up is the Four of Swords, what you're dealing with, King of Wands, looking at your outcome, Capricorn, Tower in the reverse position. All right, if the Tower is showing up in the reverse, there definitely seems to be something here that you will be avoiding. All right, so we begin here with the Seven of Pentacles to the Four of Swords. I almost kind of want to say like you've been taking more time to pull yourself back from a situation is what it looks like to me. I think you've been taking more time to take a break. You know, taking more time to take a break has been kind of the vibe. It's like, I don't know, the way that it sounds funny. That's why I'm laughing. Like you're taking time to take a break. But either way, you're taking a break here, moving into your next 24 hours. And I do think you're taking a break here, possibly from a vision of yours. King of Wands could represent some sort of vision, some sort of dream, some sort of idea. It could represent your passions too. So you might be taking a temporary break from passions and visions and dreams. You know, looking at the outcome here, Tower in reverse, it might just be something you're avoiding right now because maybe you feel like there are other things that you need to pay attention to, or there are other things that you need to put your mind to at this moment in time, like responsibilities and things of that nature. But my thing here, though, too, is that it does feel like you've invested a lot, though, recently into your passions. And maybe in a way, you're kind of recognizing maybe it would be a good thing to take a little bit of a step back from my passions, just so that I don't get burnt out on my passions. I think that sometimes, even if it's something we love, the more we do something, the more burnt out we can be and we can get. So I do kind of feel that showing up here for you, Capricorn, where it's like, I have been investing in my passions recently. I have been doing something I really love and care about, but I think it's time to pull back and to kind of focus on other things, because too much of something doesn't always make it a good thing, right? So that seems to be the energy showing up here for you. So you're going to be taking a step back here from some of the things you've been putting a lot of your investment into and focusing up on other things, especially in the lines of like responsibilities and whatever else you should focus on. I see you moving more in that direction. It doesn't mean you're giving up on your passions. It's just like, hey, let me take a quick break here, you know? For example, I love playing video games in my spare time, but if I play that video game every day, I'm going to be freaking bored. So, you know, take a week off of the game, focus up on work, bang out a couple videos, do what I got to do. And then if I want to touch that video game the next week, it's like, okay, enjoy it that week, right? So you never want to totally, you never want to totally, always continue to be invested in something. You want to have a variety of things to do so you don't lead to like a burnout, all right? All right, though, Capricorn, thank you for tuning in. I appreciate it. Of course, do take it if it resonates, leave it if it doesn't, but thank you guys for tuning in nonetheless. By the way, I do want to mention real quick for the 152 peeps in the chat, if you guys can drop a like, I'd appreciate it. Thank you all so much for coming out here today. It really means a lot to me. Hope you've been well, and I hope you've been having yourselves a fantastic day. All right, guys. So all the earth signs are done. All of the air signs are done. Jumping on into the water, we're gonna have a look here at the Cancer gang. So let's see what's going on here for Team Cancer, baby. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What information is going to be rolling on in here, please, for the zodiac sign of Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. All right, Team Cancerian, let's get ourselves one more shuffle on the table, and we'll see what we got going on here, baby. Hopefully all is well. Cancer, overall energy here for you is going to be a Four of Swords. Looking at your current energy, it's the Hermit in reverse. What you're dealing with, we got the Ace of Wands, and then the outcome for you, King of Pentacles in the reverse position. So Cancer, it looks like you've taken a break from something or taken a break from something, but now you're coming back on into it. You do have here the Hermit reverse, which means you're returning to a situation, whether that's a person, place, or thing. Having a look at what you're dealing with, Ace of Wands, I think you're ready for a fresh start. You're coming back with a fresh perspective and you're ready for a fresh start. Sometimes, like mentioned, it's kind of similar to Capricorn's reading, right? And Cancers and Capricorns are oppositions of one another. So this is a little fascinating. I was telling Capricorn Cancer, right? I was telling them, maybe take a break from something for a little while. And in your reading, you already took a break from something for a little while, and now you're coming back to it. And it's like you came back to something with a fresh perspective. You know, looking at what it is you're dealing with, Ace of Wands, it's like you're ready to start new, but you also feel relatively refreshed here at this moment in time. So it looks pretty damn good. It's like I needed a break. I'm back, motherfucker, and I feel good. Okay, Cancer? Looking at the outcome here for you, King of Pentacles reversed. Things might not be perfect, but because I came back refreshed, it's time to make things great, and it's time to make things stable. I always tell people, guys, it's like when you push yourself to the max, you're not going to be operating at the best amount of efficiency. You're not going to be operating at your best. But when you take a break and come back, you'll be operating much better. You know, for example, right? I do tons of readings in a day, a lot of readings in a day, and readings are incredibly draining, whether they're personal or whether it's even just for YouTube, right? And with that being said, if I was doing readings back to back to back to back with no breaks in between, I would have zero energy. I wouldn't feel good. I wouldn't feel reset. I'd be like, oh my God, I want to go to bed, you know? So what do I have to do? I take those breaks in between readings, even if it's a 5-minute break, do what I got to do, give myself 5 minutes, hang out, drink some water, go on TikTok, scroll a little bit, then hop back in and do what I do. And with that being said, each time I come back, I feel more refreshed. So just throwing that out there for you, Cancer. I think many of you are returning to something you've taken a temporary break from, and I think you're going to feel refreshed and ready here to make a situation a lot more improved than where it previously was. Cool. All right, Cancer, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. Thank you guys, though, by the way, for tuning in. I appreciate it. Of course, take it if it resonates and leave it if it doesn't. But thank you, Cancer, so much for tuning on in. All right, guys, so we finished our water, our fire, our air, going on to we finished up our water. Or no, we didn't. We didn't even do water. Hold on a second. Or we did water. Hold on a second, Anthony. We did our air, we did our earth, we did our water, going on into the fire. Jesus, I don't know why that was so complicated. Let's see what we got going on here for Team Leo, okay? Sorry about that, guys. My brain just went somewhere completely different. So let's see what we got going on here for the Lion Gang, okay? What's going to be showing up here for Leo? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What information is going to be rolling on in here, please, for the zodiac sign of Leo? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Leo, real quick, I don't know if you guys saw that, but you had a card fly across my table, and that card is the Queen of Wands in the reverse position. This definitely could represent that you're not feeling at most in your power. Some of you Leos might not be feeling in your power in the next 24 hours. This could be about not feeling super confident. So there might be something here that's not making you feel like you, essentially, Leo. It might be an off day for a few of you, but let's go ahead and take a look here at the full reading, and then we'll get a little bit of a better perspective, okay? One more shuffle here for you, and we'll see what's up. Hopefully all is well. All right, Leo, overall energy here for you is going to be the 6 of Cups. So I almost kind of feel like if you're not feeling like yourself in the next 24 hours, I think that it could be for the fact that it's a pretty reminiscent day. You know, you might feel like the past is kind of what's been on your mind all day long, Leo. So I do feel like the past is showing up for some of you. Having a look at your current energy, yeah, Hermit in reverse, like taking a trip down memory lane, looking at what you're dealing with, the Emperor, taking a look at like the things you wish you could have changed, but you kind of acknowledged that you couldn't have changed them in the first place because these were things that were outside of your power and outside of your control. And then looking at the outcome here for you, Hierophant in reverse, it's like, it's really difficult for me to be able to kind of commit to moving on because I wish I could have changed the things that I wanted to, but the truth is that they weren't within my power. You know what this looks like to me for you, Leo? It's like, you wish you could have changed things. The truth is you couldn't have changed them. They were beyond your power. They were outside of your own energy. They were outside of your own ability to change them. But you're like, I wish I could have though. And it feels like it's hard to let go of that. It feels like it's hard to let go of the fact that you couldn't change things. And no matter how much you want to, we got to remember anything outside of ourselves is not within our control. So the more you keep putting this blame on yourself, this effort on your shoulders, or this weight on your shoulders, the more you're basically missing out on being able to enjoy your life, and you're carrying these burdens that you don't even need to be carrying. So if you're a Leo and you resonate with this right now, my best advice here for you is stop carrying the weight that you don't deserve to bear. Because the truth is that if something's out of your power, then it's not your fault. No matter what you're reminiscing about in the past right now, I feel like some of you guys are like, I just wish I could have changed something, but if it was out your power, it wasn't in your power. And what are you going to do? Keep on beating yourself up about something that isn't in your control? You deserve to be less hard on yourself, but instead to be more loving towards yourself, Leo. All right? Leos can be incredibly hard on themselves. I'm a Leo Venus, I know. All right? So with that being said here for you, my best advice for Leos is drop the dead weight. You're bearing burdens that you don't need to bear. You deserve to move forward. You deserve to let go of this weight, and you deserve to stop blaming yourself for the things you cannot change. Always focus on what it is you can change going forward. All right? All right, though, Leo. With that being said, don't be so damn hard on yourself, but instead, allow yourself to let go. Okay? Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. By the way, Lux, thank you so much. You said for 5 years, you've been 100% consistent. Much respect for you, and you've always had great energy. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Thank you very much. All right? All right, though, Leo. But like I said, guys, be easy on yourself. You don't have to be so damn hard, especially if things aren't within your control. Then How can you blame yourself for something that you have no ability to change, right? All right, baby, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. With that all being said, guys, thank you all so much for coming out here to the daily reading today. I really appreciate it. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If it resonates, let me know down in the comments down below. Shout out to the people that come up Monday through Friday. Thank you for your love, everybody. Thank you for your support. You guys are really appreciated. I'm not sure if anybody sent in donations today. I don't think I happened to miss a donation. If I did, though, somebody please let me know so I can say a proper thank you. But regardless, if you know whether or not people donated today or in general, thank you guys all the time, though. For those of you that have donated to me, I really appreciate it. It helps out a lot more than you all know. So thank you for your love and support. It really means a lot. I did want to mention for everybody that's in here, if you can drop a like, that'd be awesome. It really helps out and supports the channel. So if you want to support me in any way that you can, dropping that like and leaving a comment is an amazing way to do so. So thank you guys for those of you that are supportive. And yeah, by the way, Zia, happy Valentine's Day to you as well. And happy Valentine's Day to everybody. I hope you have a very special day here today and enjoy yourselves, whether it's about enjoying your own time in your own company or enjoying it with a very special person. Happy Valentine's Day to you. And I hope that amazing love and magic is in the air for each and every single one of you. I did want to mention, today I uploaded, by the way, Sagittarius, and I also uploaded Capricorn. So if you're a Sagittarius or a Capricorn, check out your mid-month for mid-February 2023. It's currently posted on my channel. Coming out tomorrow will be Aquarius and Pisces. So that'll be the rest of the mid-months. It's the last two that need to be uploaded. So Aquarius and Pisces, your video will be up tomorrow for your mid-month check-in for mid-February 2023. All right, so I just wanted to give you guys that quick update. By the way, guys, personal services, again, are restocked on my website. So if you want to get yourself a 2 for 20 question reading, or if you want to get yourself a personal reading with me, check out my website, CancerMoonsTarot.com. The link is in the description below. It is always going to be on a first come, first serve basis. So they do sell out weekly, but they also get restocked the next week. So if you're interested in getting one this week, definitely click that link below and go ahead and book one. All right. All right, though, everybody. I love every single one of you. Have a fantastic Valentine's Day. Thank you for spending time with me. It means the world to me as always. I hope you guys have an amazing and great day. It was very fun kicking it with all of you. It was honestly a good time here today. It was a great vibe. So thank you all for your awesome energy, and I will catch everybody in the next video. Thank you too, Julia. Have a fabulous Valentine's Day as well. Really, really appreciate you guys. Love to you as well, Zeta Zoo. Thank you all so much. All right. Take care, everybody, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Much love and have yourselves a good one. Later, y'all. Peace. Take care, y'all.